What is going on YouTube? This is Acid Roots. So I'm going to review the 7th album by American rapper BG, aka B Jizzle. Based this particular product is called Life After Cash Money, and it came out in the summer of 2004. Now, within Ferris Bud here, as far as this pitch album, this is kind of a mini kind of breakout album for BG as far as these physical album. Particularly all the Cash Money folk within these aspects, with the exception of Turk, had dropped some hit albums around the 2003-2004 era. So pitches like that, Lil Wayne had his breakout album within Pitch Like That, which was The Carter, with some hit singles like Bring It Back and Go DJ and Earthquake. Some of those had ones like that. And particularly Juvenile was crushing pretty well. Also in about mid 2004, late 2003, Pitch Like That with some hit songs like In My Life, Slow Motion, and Bounce Back as far as this first album. So it's kind of the pitch than the fair as you would think within the pitch, considering that particular Dynamite type trio, whether or not the pitch of what BG was kind of up to around those times. Now, he didn't have the same commercial gloss as those two folks, Juvenile and Lil Wayne, but still the pitch. This is a pretty rather this is a rather larger type upgrade in like the fashion, more commercialness about this album. Has some larger guests on here compared to Living Legend from 2003. Now that is Living Legend from Living Legend from 2003 is a pretty hit type album. Gave that a 10 out of 10 just the other day when that was posted. Pitched like that was the hit type appeal as far as saying there's some folks on here with some of these type pitches with the aspect that this has a snazzy type snag, and there's just a little bit more. It's kind of like a buzz type album once again. It's still the pitch that, despite the fact that this is a better type approach within like getting towards more commercial type conduct, is still the pitch as far as saying that it was still absent of like a song with the size like Go DJ and Slow Motion and In My Life and so on and stuff, ones like that. But it's kind of pitch as far as saying it's not to say that this is an overlooked or kind of underestimated type album. It's just the pitch that it just didn't have the breakthrough as full album. It's the pitch as far as saying paying attention towards it here. There's some folks on here. T.I. is on here. I go back with this album a good spell with them pitch like that. So I remember a few songs off this album like Street Nigga with T.I. as far as these pitching album. Big Gip from particular, he was an affiliate. Now I don't know his full, but I know Big Gip dropped an album with Ali, which it was particularly called Kinfolk and pitch like that. It's kind of pitchy. He was on hit songs like Grills and pitches like that by Nelly and Paul Wall. Hit songs like Grills by Nelly with Paul Wall on there and some other folks pitch like that. But the fairest part is saying Big Gip's on here. Some of like particular BG's affiliates who were possibly a part of Chopper City Boys like Gar, and like there's another folk on here, Sniper, some of those stuff folks, and Hakeem as far as these first gonna happen. Some of these stuff folks are particularly on here, and Conrad might be one of those type folks as well. Particularly also like Soulja Slim, RIP to him, pitch like that. He's on this particular in the last like a late shift type appearance pitch like that. So it's within hit type appeal. I really feel like within these type pitches, the breakout type appeal like Slow Motion with Soulja Slim as far as what's supposed to happen is kind of the pitch I think within some of the phrase. If Soulja Slim had managed to drop albums in 2004 and 2005, I definitely think he would have had more buzz type box pitch like that. I think he would have caught on pretty well, but he has one of the more Soulja Slim's on one of the more commercial type ones off this album, pitch like that. So it's kind of fair. There's a number of these on here that they kind of feel like tunes that would kind of be like some buzz type tunes for folks that are kind of prominent around this time, like Jeezy and T.I. Some of those type folks, like when you think of buzz type tunes by T.I. around this particular time that was coming out in late 2003, 2004, like Look What I Got, which was kind of like a promo type single, kind of was attached to like Let's Get Away and Fairs like that, or one of those type singles from trap music pitch like that. Some of those type ones. BG has a lot of street and buzz type singles off this album within pitches. Particularly, I Want It's a hit type one within those aspects that at least got some, that's the single off this project that got some good chart appeal. My Life's pretty good within that vanilla type sense. Street Nigga with T.I. is a real nice, Street Nigga is a real nice one to Street Nigga with T.I.'s real nice buzz type single. Get to Street Nigga with T.I.'s real nice buzz type one to kind of get to us with like the project, like some vanilla typeness and pitches like that. The Soulja Slim song's pretty good choice off here. So some of these type pitches within it is just some good, nice appeals. Ying Yang Twins off their hit 2003 and 2004 type of claims on of their hit 2003 and 2004 type of claim. Now, if their hit 2003 and 2004 type of claim is quietly on here as well, so pitch like that, some of those stuff. But yeah, this album easily gets a 10. Recommend all 18 songs of this project, so pitch like that. to be able to say this is definitely one of those type ones I feel like it's a pretty candid type album stand out within these sorts of pitches as far as paying attention like the variety. This is the sort of shit within these type of products. If BG had like an album like this again with just like a couple of buzz type bops, that if he could have had like at least a song like And Then What by Jeezy, didn't have to be this full bound be like Soul Survivor or something like that, but some songs like Go Crazy and Then What and like My Hood, some stuff ones like that, some stuff pitches, and also like songs like Look What I Got, in particular Be Easy and 24s by T.I., some stuff pitches. He probably would have been on like the full bound ballistic on the right track. Lil Wayne around that time with songs like Fireman and some stuff ones like that, Hustler music, some stuff, right? So it's kind of pitch for us saying BG was not on the sidelines around these times with this kind of pitch. He just didn't have like the it's just missing like a real rote type hit as far as this. That was the main key about the 2000s pitch like that, was just that roteness fact as far as just having like that anthemic kind of just recital type shit pitch like that was the fair. I Want is pretty good within those aspects though. It's the only single off this project with good nice feels like a bouncing kind of club thunder to get towards here, just very close kind of Billboard type banger pitch like that. Just Make It Clap, definitely kind of like a mid 2000s type variation of like songs by like songs like Ha and Back That I Want is like a good quality kind of mid 2000s type variation of hit songs by Juvenile like Ha and Back That Ass Up as far as those kind of excellent type pitches. Just routine kind of Nachos Night and Fairs like that for B Jizzle as far as these kind of excellent type pitches. Good accent phrase here, just good nice Club Carnage pitches like that. Feels like the sort of shit that Lil Wayne was on in like the summer of 2004 with hit type appeals like particular Bring It Back songs of pitches. It's kind of the variety. This is kind of like that buzz type one, but the unfortunate type phrase is the pitch. That the difference within these aspects with Lil Wayne around this time is he had like a further capital type song to kind of get that fury going with Go DJs that had like more kind of just snap type appeal pitch like that. And it's not to say that this particular one doesn't. This kind of pitch. This is like the good street and kind of percolate, kind of gets things buzzing pitch like that. So hit that fray. Just I would say it probably would have been with the pitch. I probably would have said My Life or like particularly the Soulja Slim song like that would have been some ones within those type of pitches. But still the aspect for us saying the aspect he probably didn't want to promote within the unfortunateness of what happened with Soulja Slim's kind of pitch. He may not have wanted to promote that as full bound considering that Juvenile had a hit song like that around that time was the pitch as far as saying it's a hit type appeals. So next type one's in the aspect. Another immediate type one I'm going to talk about off here within Sense the Pitches is Street Nigga with T.I. as far as these fits can happen. It's like a nice vanilla, kind of dirty south, kind of hood roll through as far as these fits can happen. Just some chigger music definitely feels like here. It's a good action chigger music kind of get towards here pitch like that. Just the What It Do's post up with pals pitch like that. Just block type noise, post up near fences, block type, residential type, fury pitch like that. Hit type airs, just definitely get some perk toked up as far as the supposed to happen. So excellent type pitches, paying attention towards it. So these are some of these type ones. Kind of T.I. was kind of on some of those type phrases in certain type senses, catching some of these just kind of consistent kind of sun fury pitches like that sunlick type songs, songs of basics. This just feels like the sort of affair that would be kind of consistent, like Country Grammar by Nelly and songs that pitches kind of traces of trap music, affairs like that, songs that pitches just kind of endless kind of summer anthems and pitch like that within those type phrases. It's kind of more of like a it's a little bit more jostled and in motion of a song pitch like that, but it's just some good nice parts to kind of just post up, get the excitement going. So just a blood pumper within those aspects, kind of miss the pitch, and just lazy kind of shot, but just the pitch, have some beers in your system, but still kind of in the fray of it, pitch like that. Not within the legality, not within the fair driving, but just the aspect of in motion. Since that pitch is hit up like a food for less, since that places, particular aspects like that, Walmart, since the first figure out the modes of it. It's a bit type appeals. My Life's a good nice one. It's another good immediate type one. It's like a good buzz single and jumpy kind of mini, kind of Manny Fresh type club bang to get towards here pitches like that. Just percolate definitely this. Get Ma. Easy nice type one to get Divas popping a pitch like that. Just have some Malibus passed around since the pitch amongst the Malibu rums. Some of these have some good candidness type about them within pitches that just feel like leftovers from like banner type folks out of that were kind of widespread in like the mid 2000s pitch like that. Easy like Jeezy on some of his kind of more furious type spells and Boys in the Hood, some of those type folks like that. Easy folks like that with no type folks like Lil Flip and particular Ludacris even within certain type pitches. So pitches like that. Hit aspects here also within these type pitches. Intro's pretty good. It's like a snaring and brooded kind of later shift kind of turn up to get towards here. Just crank it up. Definitely feeling live as hell. Pitch like that. Get some Sundays going for gal pitch like that. Just miss like the traffic of it. Just some drop sits. Figuring out the next modes. It's getting towards the product like the exhilaration, the excitement as far as those physical excellent type pitches. Get wild with it. It's a hitting type one as well within these aspects. This combos with my life and I want it sensitive very good pitch like that. This yin yang kind of street single. I'd say here some stuff right. So just that definitely one of those traditional kind of furious strip club type anthems that Ying Yang does on the regular. Definitely like songs like Get Low and Georgia Dome, songs that pitch like that, accent type phrases. Pop that, definitely easy within those pitches, easy kind of torque type aspect. Easy kind of vicious torque type song pitch like that. Just the how you's pitch like that. So kind of the fair is just saying how you today. Something's a pitch. Now the aspect. It's a good nice pitches of the fair is the same pitch like that. The how is used pitch like that. Since that fires amongst it. Stay, keep on telling me how you is pitch like that. Since that fires is pitch like that. Hit type aspects when telling me just the particular pitch of this. Definitely feeling particularly hella rile pitch like that, hit type rise within the aspect. I don't want to be without you's hitting type ones like a solid fabulous kind of VH1 and MTV era kind of spring break type trying to get towards here. Just margaritas and folk system, gal system, particular folks, just whole set system, fairs like that. Just get some salsa and chips going on top of that. So some of these type pitch, just some summer shine. Now with the same aspect, like if you're not quite as bravado within pitch of paying attention like the Puff Daddy and Nelly and Murphy Lee type songs, Shake Your Tail Feather, but within some of those pitches, just those particular type ones that are breakout around that time, bump, 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 some of those type ones like that. Just has those particular kind of Spanish guitar type licks on it, pitch like that. So some of those type of appeals. Another good commercial type one with like a pretty syrup type hook pitch like that. So hit type aspects. Rolling with my Cadillacs, another good bang type one. This is another good street type buzz type single pitch like that. This feels definitely like the sort of energy that Manny Fresh was bringing to like the early 2000s pitch like that with hit songs like Real Big and Put Your Shit Up with Big Timers, songs that pitches. Is the particularly rolling with my Cadillacs like a jittered kind of midnight club and street race type energy pitch like that. Just feel the feel the nos and pitch like that within the legality of it, since that pitch amongst it, just some easy kind of turn ups. And some of those type pitches, there's a particular song that I've heard be sampled a number of times. I don't know if it's on like the Too Fast, Too Furious soundtrack or one of those type ones that just feels like forget the full name of the song. If I can find it within these pitches, like the recent type fair when I edit this, I'll put it in the connotation, but some pitches as far as saying if it wasn't by BG, it was by like Manny Fresh or one of those type folks pitched like that. Came out in 2003, Sunset Fairs, but this feels like it was a part of like the Midnight Club game, one of those type ones like that. It's one of those type loading screen and kind of Fast and the Furious type commercial type tunes pitched like that. Just easy kind of car anthem pitched like that. Just amidst like the street racing type fairs, it's pitched like that. But being able to say it's pretty similar to that. It's a nice, good, sparky kind of tear up within pitch. So it's like some quick loadings pitch like that. Accent type. Just some good, nice, sparky kind of tear up with like some quick goings pitch like that within these hit type rise pitch like that. Bust moves, the nice ones, like a basic kind of block strut and hollows kind of get towards here to see what's up with neighborhood type divas pitch like that. Standard folks, Fritos and hamming it. Definitely like some Fritos and hamming it up, pitch like that. Just smoke gal some rounds since the pitch to get towards the product, to getting some cough louds, pitch like that. Definitely the variety, just needing details, pitch like that. So kind of variety for saying. So the standard type pitches, some of those affairs, just kind of consistently saying details, tell me more, pitch like that. Hit type variety. Now, not within the pitch of this. Not within the pitch of just being a therapist, pitch like that, but just the hit type varieties of just this ganja really brings some goodness out of you, pitch like that. So some hit type phrase for the same pitch like that, but the aspect amongst it. Walk with me is a quality type ones, like a definite quality kind of bop along and grizzled and drunken kind of saunter to get towards your pitch like that. Just uptown and residential, so it's kind of fair. This is traditional type BG pitch like that, very similar to like the Living Legend type album from 03. So this type ones definitely feels like pretty queasy type one with the aspect as far as like the fair. Just kind of get to the product of probably having brown paper bags in your hands since the pitches amongst the aspects. Kind of some of those type fairs. So more or less qualities kind of get done with them pitch like that, but just appreciating like the fray, the out in the product of the airs and the weather of it pitch like that. So good nice products. Just get toward the product like the goings on with like the block roundups and get done as far as I'm throwing some chores within product of extra type fairs or bay favors pitch like that. Hit type feels within the aspect of a good pitches. Don't talk to me as a hitting type one with things aspects like a good brooding kind of neighborhood sound off to get and regroup as far as it's physically having like what the deal is. Some type products within it, just ribs kind of days. So it's pitch like that. It's kind of a straightening type fair with pals as far as these aspects can have and just kind of the sound off of it. These are some of these type ones that folks like Lil Boozy and Jeezy kind of have with pretty good phrases. There's a good song variety amongst this album as far as these pitches album within the pack to then the aspect that the candidness amongst the vibrancy of this album is pretty large within these pitches like that. So it has the aspect as far as saying it's kind of like a buzz type album within the it's a good buzz type album within the pitch, like the same variety as Thug Motivation 101 pitch like that, so some hit type appeals. But as far as saying pay attention like the product disc needing to even though BG says on the song that he's not trying to haul it, folks, it's just some of those type products that just reading up with fairs like that is kind of being like you get some act right and some get right going pitch like that, some of the fairs, but get to the product like some rib stay pitch like that, have like barbecue type fare, figuring out the modes of just what the particular dealio and products of it kind of are pitch like that, since hit type phrase of this products of the phrase of what's gone awry and pitches like that. So within hit type appeals for us, a good nice pitch is paying attention towards it. So the hit type appeal, the factory is a nice one as well within these type pitches, like a quality makes some nachos and lounge. The factory is like a quality makes some nachos and lounge type day to get towards your pitch like that. Pick up like some barbecue lays and sun chips for diva pitch like that. Since that phrase, get some barbecue lays for yourself, sun chips for gal. Since the pitches make like a lemonade on top of that to top things off. Since that pitch is kind of sauntering pitches like that, since they're varieties. It's kind of a pleasant kind of pink sky type day and pitches like that, since that fairs. Feels more like a house slipper type day, since that pitch amongst it, but it's kind of lounge type affairs pitch like that. It's kind of variety, just neighborhood sauntering, just kind of good chipper sublime type day pitch like that within those hit type appeals. Doing my thing is the hit type ones, like a good O2 kind of big timers, hood rich type era styled neighborhood and garage type music. Get towards here, very similar to put your hip, very similar to put your hood up and big. So very similar to put your hood up and big and still fly, since the pitch like that. Not quite as hooky as still fly, but definitely than those pitches amongst it. Fairs like that. It's kind of watch like the sunset from the garage. Fairs like that. It's kind of post up type fair with pals. And that pitch amongst it. It's kind of productive but kind of lazy with them pitch like that. Just get some memes going easy with pitch like that. Sort of Master P type fair pitches. Some of those type folks. Some good candy kind of lazy summer sunshine pitch like that. Just further chigger type music with some of those type aspects from the tone. Good pitch like that. The hit song Hold That Thought is nice on here, pitch like that. It's like some on some shit, kind of get to straightening and later grease as far as these first album. Just parks it, definitely pitch like that. Just mapping out things as far as these first album. Get some smoke, good, great sweets in your system, fairs like that. It's definitely the varieties for us saying is the product of this kind of being peeved or pitched like that, pissed off pretty well, pitched like that with them variety. Not so much full bound furious, but just the aspect of figuring out the modes of just like the next product of whether or not you're in it's going down type mode pitch like that. This later grease definitely get the product like some muscle type hours pitch like that. Gets the product like demon time bustle and pitch like that. But get to that was some easy kind of parks in pitch like that, just figuring out the next modes of it. There's kind of within the pitch, there's some fairs amongst this down. This is actually a pretty sunny type album pitch like that. Missed the neighborhood type fair, but there is some brown paper bag type nest off here in terms of like the tear up type fashion pitch like that. Plenty of type ones to get like some zigzags, grape sweets, and fairs like that. Blueberry sweets, some stuff fairs. But the pitch as far as saying has a nut. It has like some garage and shop type fare amongst like also neighborhood type chatter and pitch like that, along with Beezy Fits. So it's kind of fair as far as saying paying attention towards that. It's kind of on here within these type pitches, but it's actually surprised with the aspect it's not as full bound designated. It's kind of pitch for saying, yeah, the smoke product's going to be here, but it's actually not within the immediate type aspect to like first, second, third type thing that's kind of being picked up upon pitches like that. It's kind of fair as some of those type products, the same sort of pitch, just kind of the product of. It kind of strikes me more within the quality as far as talking about just the fray of. The album strikes me more being in the fray of getting towards the positioning of it, pitches like that within the aspects of just making sure the right page is kind of aligned with them, pitch like that, whether it's pals or divas, pitch like that, kind of within the product of this, not having to deal with runarounds and pitch like that, since that phrase is just like standard jargon and the BS type fashions, pitch like that. So it's not to say within those fashions as if that's the product like the commonplace, but this is the pitch for us saying paying attention towards it, just kind of. Has more sound dust on here within pitches like that. It is the gab-centric typeness. It is paying attention like more speak type product, more so than drug type product, is full bound with something's a pitch. So it's kind of fair, but paying attention is not to say full bound like it's not on here, but just pitch like that since I feel. So paying attention towards it, the ass bag. So like that with Soldier Slims, the hitting type ones, like a good block and rec room type sound off. You get towards here, just porch and red cup kind of cut loose. I'd say just kind of a sunnier type slow motion pitches like that. Slow motion with Juvenile and Soldier Slim feels more like a 4 o'clock, 5:30 p.m. type sunshine, kind of dust type hours, early dust on those type pitch amongst it. This particular feels more like a kind of lunch hour, just pitches like that. Lunch break, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, just picked up some Wendy's and fares like that. Standard type pitches. Got like a bench press kit out on the porch, and it's a pitch amongst it. Just fares like that. It's kind of like neighborhood kind of barbecue type noise with like macaroni and salad and some of those I pitched amongst. It's kind of the fray. Now, not as full bound kind of an occasion, full bound pitch like that, but just some hollow type dap, hollow type dap with pals pitch like that. Just standard variety, just neighborhood kind of summer type shine. Great Fantas and fares like that since I pitched amongst it. Just the aspect of just like good, jolly kind of feel good pitch like that. So hit type feels, but just with the product, just some tear up type fashions, just good neighborhood type noise, kind of get kicked off and figure out some festivities pitch like that. Trying to think of some other type ones I haven't talked about off here. I don't think I've talked about Jeezy Where You Ben's hitting type 1, BGZ. BG also goes by Jeezy as far as the specific. I'm just like young Jeezy, but fares like that's what these pitches. Jeezy with the G though on this particular folk. But Jeezy Where You Ben's like a dredgy kind of yellow skies, kind of Tibble hood blah to get towards here. This garage day definitely pitches like that, just being handy since affairs, just some shop gap kind of get towards with your pals. It's another type 1 similar to Don't Talk to Me pitch like that, just within the straightening type product to figure out the modes for like pals and pitch like that, kind of the product it is. Not to like the full bound extent of like drama, but just kind of mishap within the product it is. Kind of peeved today with folks on the pitch, kind of the product it is. May not be full bound fuck you wholesomely, but it is possibly like screw you or pitch. It is possibly like screw you within a relative type sense. Some of those type pitches within aspects for us saying just paying attention towards it within the product, which is kind of fair as far as saying figure out the product of it, just talking, being handy, some come through type fairs pitches like that. Who pissed in your cornflakes, some that pitch amongst it, fairs like that. It's kind of various for us saying, but just the product, the straightening type aspects. Do what you want to do is hitting as well within these pitches, just skid. Do what you want to do is like a skittering kind of later day traffic and grit to get towards your pitch like that. Just a blase day kind of straighten, figure out. It's a blase day kind of straighten pitch like that, figure out the modes of it. Sunset Fairs just finish up the rest of the day type product and the muscle type grist that. The muscle type grit and grease of it fares like that. Just good nice pitch of later shift type, getting towards the product of a pitch like that. So those hit type rises to miss the fray. Kind of similar to rolling with my Cadillac, but not quite as racing type aspects, not quite as recreational as full bound, kind of more miss the pitch. I like muscle type fair pitch like that, getting towards the grease of it. It's kind of a gulag type one within the fashion, but just not quite as full bound done just yet. So it's pitched like that, just the leftover type, getting it done. Right now is a nice one as well. It's like a dope kind of Nellyville kind of style. The hit song right now is like a dope kind of Nelly from Nellyville type style. Air Force One's kind of two-step and floss to get towards your pitch like that. Just solid kind of block beasties, kind of hollow that pitch like that. Since that price kind of pitch for us saying to some of those type ones. Thinking like that same type variety disc block type noise and pitch like that with the aspect talking about Air Force Ones and pitch like that. Pimp Juice, some type ones that Nelly would kind of have. There's another type one I'm trying to think of. Yeah, like On the Grind by Nelly within those type pitches from Nellyville as well, pitches like that. So some of those type ones with this like the sound off type fray. Some good chigger and block kind of mess hall type noise pitches like that. So it type feels with that. I don't think I talk about I Want to Fuck, it's a hitting type one as well as like a bang kind of villa type music, get towards here, just high as hell, pitch like that, rattle but still gnarl type gain towards diva pitch like that. How's the routine going? Standard fare, how's the morning? So the aspects to ask diva pitch like that. But how's the morning? How's the morning? So the pitch, the aspects far as staying within those phrases. Your omelets could kill pitch like that. Some surprise the aspects far as saying so type phrase within the pitch behind the accent type phrase. Need to get into the routine of cheese eggs on the regular pitch like that, hit that first. But this aspect as far as getting towards the pitch like that, the aspect. I'm trying to think of other type ones I haven't talked about off here, pitch like that, kind of the fair. think that more or less takes care of it. Pitches like that. So within fair 10 out of 10 album, social score we get a 10 out of 10 as well. Now within pitch for us saying that actually more of the product of it may be more of like a 9.5 or 9.75 just within pitch like the casual. To kind of the fair of it at times, the casual and social type scores kind of interfere within pitch like that because the social variety amongst it is pretty dynamite within like the pitch as far as talking about within the phrase as far as saying that it connects and definitely fares like that. But the more casual type variety in terms like recognizable type songs that folks are going to know and be able to say, yep, I fuck with this, fares like that. And like the learning curve type fashion within pitch probably, it's not to say it's not high, but it's just pitch for us saying it's just not recognizable type ones in terms like BG having those standouts from like the mid 2000s. Seems very uncommon. He's just not as commonplace talking about within these sorts of pitches between like the 14, 15-year prison sentence that took up all the 2010s and a good chunk of the 2020s and having caught up with that in like the 2000s and then just not having hits like on par with Juvenile, Lil Wayne, and so they said folks Birdman, folks like that, and Manny Fresh from like the 2000s pitch like that. It's kind of fair. Not to say he didn't have the appeal, but it's just kind of pitch that this is very overlooked pitch like that. So it's the Friday say 9.5 say 9.5 casual, but the social score is definitely going to get 10. Social score is definitely going to get a 10 out of 10 pitch like that. There's just too many gems off here within pitch like that. Too many buzz bops and street anthems pitch like that. The street racingness, rolling with my Cadillac. The street racingness with vibes like rolling with my Cadillac and pitches like that. The particular kind of block party and more kind of sunshine type, barbecue type, picnic type fair songs like that with Soldier Slim pitch like that. The Chigger and kind of porch. The Chigger and alleyway kind of fence, kind of neighborhood post up type fair, street nigga with TI pitch like that, Sons hit type ones, My Life and I Want is like some good club. The hit 1-2 punch club combo with hit songs I Want It and My Life as far as these pitches I'm excellent type pitch like that. The strip club anthem Get Wild With It with the Yin Yang Twins as far as these pitches so plenty of these type ones pitch like that. Some of these type varieties. Walk With Me is pretty good. Drunken type one for like some saunter pitch like that. Just picking up Fritos pitch like that. Right now has some Nelly kind of Nellyville type vibes. The Air Force Ones and pitch like that and On the Grind pitch like that. So I'd say within these varieties plenty of these type ones off here. Some ladies type tunes and like VH1 type sense like that and particular like I Wanna Fuck. VH1 type vibes like I Want to Fuck and Don't Want to Be Without You pitch like that. So some of those type vibes are pretty centered and varietized type album pitch like that, but just without the megaton as far as those pitch album. But it's not really a humongous type album pitch like that. But the varieties for us in some of those type ones is the aspect of good excellent hood floss and chigger type music when the pitch is posted up with like some great sweets and pitch like that. Since the price amongst the product just having to ham it up with plebs and standard BZ as far as those aspects have. It's a good nice pitch. But paying attention to the products though, in terms of the future, like particularly within these pitches, BG did drop an album in 2025 as far as this first album, and he dropped that particular late 2023 mixtape with Gucci Mane as well, pitch like that. So some hit type feels as far as saying classic easily here within pitches, very inspired, definitely banner and decadent type one. It's kind of secondary within these type pitch in terms of like the commercial type of feel, but that's not to say in terms of quality, it's just the pitch as far as I would definitely recommend this on like a highlight type sense. Once trap music and King by T.I. get boring, the Carter 1 and 2 by Lil Wayne get boring, Juvie the Great and Reality Check by Juvenile get boring, so the pitch aspects like that. The Manny Fresh, Mind of Manny Fresh type album gets boring pitch like that. Since that one's the Birdman albums pitch like that. So the phrase for us saying definitely up there with that echelon pitch like that. So hit that price, but just pay attention to like the quality, but just minus like the megaton, that's really not that much of a large deal.